Hi, I'm Chloe, and today I'm going to educate you on orca whales. Killer whales, surprisingly despite the name, are actually dolphins. Killer whales were given this name due to sailors thousands of years ago observing their behavior. The name killer whale originated from the species hunting and killing whales. Due to that, they were dubbed whale killers, and then later on was flipped around to killer whale. Killer whales have been estimated to be swimming the oceans for up to 6 million years. Orcas can grow up to 8 meters for a male and 7 meters for a female. Killer whales have a story within many different cultures and place a different sentiment to each one. The story of HAE people and killer whales is often represented by art and myth. Orcas within that culture symbolize power and strength. Within the Aboriginal people of the British Columbia, they believe that the killer whales were actually the souls of drowned humans and that they are actually transformed into killer whales. Orca whales are actually at the top of the predators of the ocean. This is referred to as an apex predator. There is estimated to be 50,000 killer whales globally. Orcas are very social animals, and this is predicted to be due to their brain. Orcas have the second largest brain of any other marine animal. There is an extensive amount of folding within their brain that can correlate to things such as language, memory, and emotional capacity. Orcas also have 3 lobes within their paralimbic system. It is predicted that this may help them improve their spatial memory and navigation. Killer whales display a very rich culture. They display this through hunting and teaching one another. Orcas are very emotionally intelligent and very socially aware animals. Orcas have been found to mimic the calls of bottleneck dolphins to trick the other dolphins into coming closer. Orcas have also figured out how to eat animals such as stingrays by whacking them with their tail so they aren't stung. They have also learnt that if they flip over a shark, they become immobile, so it's easier for them to consume it. Orcas can communicate through echolocation, and it is the most powerful and sophisticated echolocation of any animal on Earth. Orcas hunt in pods, and it has been observed that there are 2 groups of orcas. Residents, which aim to catch fish, and as opposed to residents, there are transient, which target marine animals such as seals, sea lions, dolphins, sharks, stingrays, and the list goes on. Orca whales cannot be domesticated, however, orca whales have been kept in captivity since the 1960s. As a result of captivity, male orcas' dorsal fins collapsed. We don't know the exact reason, however, it's been predicted that it is due to whales spending most of their time on the surface of the water. Obviously, they cannot swim very far in a tank, which means the fin is less supported and they start to collapse. They also have predicted this is due to change in diet, stress, or dehydration. Orca whales have not had any documented deaths of humans within the wild. However, there's been 4 deaths and numerous attacks on trainers at marine parks. You may think captivity is good for the animals, however, marine parks focus on entertaining and profit and not the care and welfare of the animals. There have been many eye-opening and distressing cases of orca whales in captivity. The case of Hugo the whale struck a nerve with me. Hugo was stuck in a very tiny and inadequate-sized tank that actually violated animal rights. However, despite this, he was kept in this tank for almost 2 years. Hugo had shown many signs that he was not coping with life in captivity. He continually harmed himself by intentionally bashing his head against the walls, specifically the viewing window. Hugo died of captivity after 12 years of him inflicting pain on himself. He died of a brain aneurysm. Killer whales are protected by an Orca Act. This act states that orcas do not belong in captivity and as they do not thrive in confinement. This legislation aims to slowly end captivity of orcas and makes it illegal to import or export orcas for the purpose of public display. On March 17, 2016, SeaWorld announced that they are ending their breeding programs of captivity, which means the last orcas on show are the last generation of orcas to perform. The life of killer whales have changed over the last couple of decades due to many differences in our environment. Hunters once did kill killer whales to protect the fisheries, however, this really doesn't occur anymore. Also, extracting orcas from their natural environment and putting them on show for marine parks also severely damage their lives. A main problem is toxic exposure. Orcas are at the top of the food chain, and as a result, killer whales are shown to have really high levels of lead and mercury and polycarbons within their bodies. Orcas also need underwater sound, and to use echolocation. Orcas can also be entangled by fishing gear, which can lead to severe injury or killing them. The southern resident whales are endangered. There have been estimated to be 75 wild members, and that's all. According to the residents of sand dunes, there are ways that we can help support orca whales. The first is that we need to use our voice, take steps to reduce contaminants and to enter the water, and reduce our plastic use. All of this can help save our orca whales. Thank you.